All right, welcome in, everybody. We're live here from the 2024 DYB World Series here in Bossier City, Louisiana. We've got the Division I 3A side of things here now for you. We've got a big matchup between Mississippi and Louisiana. Winner moves on to the championship game to face Texas tomorrow morning. First pitch for a little high for a ball. On the mound for Mississippi, pitcher Kanan Myrick. Second pitch, hit out to left field. It'll be a good leadoff single for Louisiana. And so Dominic Palermo leads thing off for Louisiana with that leadoff single. And so we'll see Abram Duong come in now for Louisiana. It's Palermo, Abram, and Verrett. First pitch he sees in for a strike. After that, Roth, Nunez, O'Neill, Strapolo, Bienvenu, Thomas, Burmaster, Smith, and Collins. Beautiful bunt laid down by Abram, back to the pitcher. First baseman not playing on the base. Runner get go all the way to third. He's coming home now. Runners are moving all the way over to third as well. And so quickly, Louisiana takes a 1-0 lead, and they have a base runner right there over at third. And I'll bring up Hunter Verrett. And so he laid down the bunt, and the first baseman was crashing in on the bunt and wasn't playing over at first to receive the out, and so caused the error there. And then with the runner advancing all the way to third, they made a costly error in the throw. And so I brought in one run in, and now Abram Duong over at third base, and a chance for Louisiana to come out real hot to start this game. Kind of give a recap of how these teams have got here. Louisiana fell into the losers bracket yesterday after their loss to Texas. And they came back this morning with a win against South Carolina in a fun game. Mississippi, on the other side of the bracket, beat Texas this morning to force 3 teams into these final series. And so Mississippi and Texas flipped for the bye. Louisiana forced into this game as they had less games than all the other teams. So Texas and Mississippi flipped for it. Texas won, so they received the bye, and they will be awaiting the winner of this one at 9:30 tomorrow right here on Field 10. Or pitch high and outside for a ball. 2-2 now the count. The defense for Mississippi, Caden and Myrick. The pitcher, John Fish Breland. The catcher, full count now after that pitch outside. Over on first is Aiden Hawthorne. Second is Dallas Richardson. Over at third is Cray Elsie. And that's a 4-pitch walk. Or that's ball number 4, excuse me. So that'll put Verrett over on first base. Runners on the corners for Louisiana. And so 3 batters, all 3 have reached base. Roth. So Cameron Roth now on. Swing and miss. That one also in for a strike to Roth. Including the Mississippi defense is Connor Vanderheiden out at short. Out left, Brendan Bruner. In center, got Maxwell Holmes, and in right, Andrew Kelly. That pitch low for a ball. Count 1-2. Now for Cameron Roth, looking to continue the on-base streak so far set by this Louisiana team. That one is the top of the zone for a strike. And so just like that, Cannon Meyer gets his first strikeout. After a couple runners get on, and so now we'll see Ben Nunez. Come on. Verrett will be moving on that pitch, and so he's over at second after that first pitch strike to Nunez. That one poked out of play, foul ball, 0-2 now for Nunez. Cannon Myrick starting to find his rhythm back here. That pitch also fouled away by Nunez. Mississippi got in the losers bracket early Monday after they lost to South Carolina, beat Florida, beat Tennessee, beat Texas earlier today to get here. That one gets Nunez swinging. And you see the sword from Myrick. And so 2 strikeouts in a row for Myrick. Now brings them back into it. So Finn O'Neill, starting pitcher who we saw against South Carolina. He went all innings for. Only allowed 1 run to come in that game. First pitch outside and low for a ball. 1-0. One-0 pitch. Is the inside edge for a strike. It's now 1-1 to O'Neill. Finn's able to extend the inning. Graham Strapolo will be the man on. That pitch in low, but good block by the catcher. There's a 2-1, not allowing the runners to be moving. John Fisher Breland, the man behind the dish. That one sails in high for a ball. 3-1 now for O'Neill. They're still available on first. And that one outside. And so O'Neill will head over to first. Bases loaded. And we'll see Strapolo now step in after that second walk for Myrick. Pitch in the ground. 1-0. Now to Strapolo. That one comes inside on the inside edge for a strike. Now 1-1. This one hit down the left field line. Counts now 1-2. So Myrick looking to get himself out of this jam. Keep the damage minimal. After that first run kind of happened on a few errors. And this one popped out. Oh, great effort, but not able to grab it. Ball just gets out of his hands. And so 2 runs came in for Louisiana. That'll make it 3-0 as the runners were moving with 2 outs. Runners on second and third. And so Graydon Bienvenu coming in now. This one, liner right to the first baseman. And that'll be the 3rd out of the inning. Louisiana capitalizes on some mistakes, though. And so we'll head to the bottom half of the first now, where Mississippi will look to answer. They put up a lot in their last game. We'll talk about more about that. You're watching the 2024 DYB World Series right here. All right, welcome back. Bottom half of the first now. Louisiana put up 3 themselves in that first inning, and so now we'll see what Mississippi can do to answer, as they will be facing off against Hunter Verrett. First for Louisiana. Mississippi's lineup looking like this. Dallas Richardson, the leadoff man. Brendan Bruner. It's 2-hole out in left field. Number 13, Connor Vanderheiden. In the 3-hole, Aiden Hathorn, John Fisher Breland, Andrew Kelly, Curry Elsie, Cash Coco, Cannon Myrick, Maxwell Holmes, and Logan Green is the lineup for Mississippi.
Number 27, Dallas Richardson.
Batteries Hunter Verrett and Chris Burmaster. First pitch in for a strike to Dallas Richardson. Over at first, we got Luke Thomas. Second, Graham Stropolo. Third base, Abram Duong. At short, Dominic Palmero. And that ball sails over shortstop's head. We've got a leadoff single for Mississippi. So Dallas Richardson doing his best to get his team fired up, get them going as they're looking to rally back and answer with their own runs here in the bottom half of the first. Out in left, they got Cameron Roth. Out in center, Hudson Collins, and out in right, Ben Nunez. First pitch to Brendan Bruner is high for a ball, so it's now a 1-0 count. That pitch in for a strike, 1-1. Out of the count to Bruner. That pitch in for a strike. Now 1-2. That one fouled away. Brenner staying in it. As you can hear, parents encouraging him on for battling. That's something that Louisiana does a really good job of, is fouling away pitches and staying in at bats. Mississippi looking to do the same thing. This one hammered down the line to the first baseman. He's going to miss He's going to misjudge it and lose it. And so that'll allow runners to move over to first and second.
Vanderheiden.
Richardson thought about moving over to third, but it's a good throw by Luke Thomas to get it over there and hold him there. Connor Vanderheiden now man stepping into the box. This one popped up. Almero calling for it, and he will record the first out of the inning. Almero, a big reason for the success of North Carolina in that last inning. He recorded a lot of outs in that game against South Carolina and was a big key defensive part. Speaking of guys that were big key defensive parts, was also pitcher Hunter Verrett. He made a lot of track there in the outfield, able to catch a lot of fly balls that not a lot of people would be able to catch, and so they both did a great job. Hunter now on the mound as he starts with a 1-1 pitch to Aiden Hawthorne. One pitch, low for a ball. So it'll bring it to 2-1. The runners on first and second. That ball comes inside. Burmester does a good job of recovering it. Keep runners over at first and second. So 3-1 the count. Brett's pitch. All speed back to him. He goes to third. And they come all the way across for first to get the double play. And that's going to how the first inning will end. An incredible job by Verrett to be headsy and go over to get the force out over at third, and then they noticed that Hawthorne wasn't getting down the line the fastest, and so they throw it all the way over and record the third out of the inning. We're heading to the top of the second. Louisiana looking to add to their lead after this. All right, we're back. Top of the second now. Brings us to Luke Thomas.
Number 13, Luke Thomas.
It'll be Luke Thomas, Chris Burmaster, and Bo Smith for Louisiana this inning. 9, 10, 11 spots. Cannon Myrick coming back in for his second inning of work. First inning allowed a hit, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. Also giving up 3 runs. That first pitch in for a strike to Luke Thomas. Second pitch from Myrick falls outside. Now 1-1. That one comes inside and hits Thomas. And so he'll head over to first base after that hit by a pitch to bring up Chris Burmaster.
Now look, number 21, Chris Burmaster.
We'll see a meeting on the mound for Myrick. Read his glove. He will hand off the ball. And so we'll see a new arm on the mound. We'll come back for the rest of the top half of the second. And we'll see who's next on the mound for Mississippi. You're watching 2024 DYB World Series. All right, we're back. Top of the second still. Connor Vanderheiden now in the game on the mound for Cannon Myrick. Cannon Myrick finished with 31 pitches. And he pitched 1 hit, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts, and 3 runs allowed. First pitch into Burmaster from Vanderheiden is a strike. Now 0-1 count to Burmaster. He takes a big hack at that one. Now 0-2. That one. Strike on the outside edge. So Vanderheiden comes in.
Now batting number 9, Bo Smith.
He gets himself a strikeout. So that'll be the first out of the inning for Mississippi. And we'll bring up Bo Smith. Ball gets away from the catcher, and we'll allow Thomas to advance over to second after that fastball. Second pitch down the middle for a strike. Now 1-1. A 1-1 pitch. Bo bunts it down. And it'll be a fair ball, says the umpire. Get it over down. So they end up saying foul anyway. The way he called it, it seemed as if he bunted it fair with the way that the catcher caught it. But Bo's going to get another chance now, 1-2. That one down the line again, foul. Count remains 1-2. That one fouled away again, and here's what I've been talking about with Louisiana of fouling things off and keeping themselves in counts, battling back and pit in at bats and not just taking whatever the pitcher gives them. Constantly fouling it off. Now we're going to get away from the catcher. So now it is 2-2 with a runner on third and 1 out. So Bo Smith now has a runner even closer for him. And that pitch on the outside edge for a strike. So Vanderheiden has come in and got 2 strikeouts in a row. That'll bring up Hudson Collins. That's in the 12 hole. Vanderheiden looking to get out of this before allowing another run. That ball going to get away, but we'll keep Luke Thomas over there at third. So it'll be a 1-0 count. No comes in high for a ball. 2-0 now. Hudson Collins. Pitch down the middle for a strike. Now 2-1. Two-one pitch. On the middle again for a big cut from Collins. It's a swing and miss though. And now the count's even at 2. Vanderheiden's done a great job of coming back in this one. And down the middle again, Vanderheiden comes in. 3 straight strikeouts to end the top half of the second. We'll return to the bottom of the second as Mississippi is looking to answer. You're watching the 2024 DYB World Series. All right, bottom half of the second, John Fisher, Braylon, Andrew Kelly, and Cray Elsie. You guys do up for Mississippi. Looking to answer after Vanderheiden came in and gave him 3 straight strikeouts. In the top half, they're looking to rally behind that and add some runs of their own. Fisher Braylon starts his at bat with a strike looking. Sees that one as a ball. So 1-1 now the count. This one hammered over second base. And he'll make the throw for the first out of the second inning for Louisiana. And so that'll bring up Andrew Kelly. He's been playing in right field.
34, Andrew Kelly.
That one. The bouncer past the second baseman. It'll get out to right field. That'll be a single for Andrew Kelly. So, early base runner for Mississippi. They're looking to get it on. Is Cray Elsie, third baseman, now up to bat for Mississippi. This Mississippi team not shy of scoring runs. They put up 13 in their last game against the undefeated Texas team. And so are looking to replicate that success that they had last game and start to get it going here against Louisiana. They're looking to face off against that Texas squad as well again tomorrow morning. Second pitch into LZ is a ball. 1-1 now the count. That pitch hit just past the glove of the second baseman. They're going to throw it in to second base as Fisher Braylon Andrew Kelly was looking to tag up there. They thought he was going to have it, and so
Number 25, Cash Coco.
they'll get the force out over there at second to retire him. So now 2 down with LZ over on first. That pitch in for a strike. And 1 now the count. Mississippi was just afraid that was going to be a line out, and so didn't want to be caught in a double play the other way. And so instead, they get the out throwing back to second. We saw Hunter Verrett make a similar play earlier in the game, or earlier today, against South Carolina, where he threw one out over to first. Center fielder threw it out over to second. And so after a pop out, now we will head to the top of the third. We will take a 5-minute hydration break. And so after the 5-minute hydration break, we will return for the top half of the third. Louisiana looking to put up some more runs on their side of the board. You're watching the 2024 DYB World Series.
5-minute hydration break is now over. Play ball.
All right, we're back for our 5-minute hydration break. It's the top of the third inning. We return with the top of the lineup for Louisiana. It's Dominic Palermo, Abram Duong, and Hunter Barrett. That for Louisiana. Quickly a 2-0 count now after these pitches from Vanderheiden. That pitch in for a strike. 2-1 now the count. That pitch also in for a strike. 2-2 now. Vanderheiden climbing back in this count. 2-2 pitch. Fouled away. Also fouled away. Count stays 2-2 after a couple foul balls from Dominic Palermo. Abram Duong, man on deck. Fouled away again. Here it is, the Louisiana teams lighting off with those foul balls. Two pitch from Vanderheiden. On the way. This one put it into play. It'll be over to the shortstop. And he will make the throw over to first. So after a long at bat, it will record an out. It will be first out of the inning.
Abram Dong.
So Abram Dong takes the first pitch for ball. That one in for a ball as well, low. 2-0 now the count. That one in for a strike, now 2-1. Vanderheiden does this pretty well of getting himself in count early trouble and then coming back with strikes. So he's done it back-to-back times now. Now the count 2-2. 2-2 pitch. Out of the way. Reset now. Two pitch to Abram. Back up the middle. Vanderheiden will grab it. He'll make the easy throw over to first. And that'll be the second out of the inning.
Now up, number 2, Hunter Barrett.
So, 2 pitches that he started down 2-0 in. It's the batter's to ground out. First pitch swinging there. Now 0-1 to Hunter Verrett, the opposing pitcher for Louisiana. Pretty breaking ball. Just misses the zone inside and low for a ball. 1-1. That one sails foul. Now 1-2 for Vanderheiden.
Justin Shepard, your cell phone is at the concession stand. It got turned in. Justin Shepard.
That pitch a little bit confusing because the catcher and pitcher obviously got mixed up there. He started standing up. I think if he would have stayed down, it could have been called a strike. That pitch sails high. 3-2 now. The count. Cameron Roth on deck. Verrett's able to get on. This one fouled away. So Verrett's still in this thing. Count's still full. 3-2. And a big swing and miss makes Vanderheiden strikeout total 4. We'll head to the bottom of the third. Mississippi looking to rally and looking to answer whenever we come up. You're watching the 2024 DYB World Series. All right, we're back for the bottom half of the third. Kanan Myrick, Maxwell Holmes, and Logan Green. Gentlemen due up for Mississippi.
Cannon Myrick.
So Verrett still man on the mound for Louisiana. Myrick shows bunt his first pitch. Pulls it back. A called strike nonetheless. So 0-1 now for Kanan Myrick. That pitch gets away. And inside and low for a ball. So 1-1 now to count. And it started the game on the mound for Mississippi, excuse me. That pitch on the outside edge for a strike. Now 1-2 for Myrick. He got relieved by Vanderheiden. Just come in and get Mississippi in this one. Merrick steps back to defend himself in that one and takes a hack at it and fouls it off. Keeps the count 1-2. This one inside for a ball. 2-2 count. Down on the outside edge for a strike. And so that'll be the first strikeout for Hunter Verrett.
Maxwell Holmes.
So we'll see Maxwell Holmes step into the box for Mississippi. This one back up the middle. Shortstop going to make a play on it. He'll fire it over to first. That'll be the second out. So this bottom half of the third.
Now up, number 20, Logan Green.
So now the number 11 hitter, Logan Green, bottom of the order. Going to be a spark for his team. Get a step back to the leadoff spot. Is that first pitch outside for a ball? Big swing and a miss there. Makes the count 1-1. That pitch in low for a ball. 2-1. Now the count. Two 2-1 count now for Logan. Ball put in play, going to be over the second baseman's head. He's going to get past the outfitters as well. Going to allow Logan to get into second safely for a quick 2-out double for Mississippi.
Now batting, number 27, Dallas Richardson.
So that brings us back to the top of the lineup for Mississippi, Dallas Richardson. He singled his first time up. If he has the same result, could be the way Mississippi gets on the board. That pitch he takes a swing at. Misses. 0-1 now the count. That one low and away. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Hammered. Back up the middle, going to get past the glove of the second baseman. Does not send the runners home. And so we will have runners on the corners for Mississippi after another 2-out hit for Mississippi and another single for Dallas Richardson. Going to have a meeting on the mound between Louisiana talking about situations here. The runners on the corners and 2 down. And Brendan Bruner for Mississippi. He also singled his last time up.
Number 22, Brendan Bruner.
So Bruner, again, one of those situations where if he did what he did last time he was up, we'll put a run on the board here for Mississippi. That one just low. Gonna have a run down, and they're gonna catch him at second base to record the final out. We're gonna have an appeal before we send everybody off. Gonna call the umpire in. Just clarify he saw what he saw. And he confirms it. And so that will be the third out of the inning. They were trying to get a little tricky, getting them to throw over and allow the run to score. But all it ends up doing is getting the runner caught in and out. And so we'll head to the top of the fourth. Louisiana escaped some troubles. You're watching the 2024 DYB World Series.
Now batting, number 12, Cameron Roth.
All right, top of the fourth. Louisiana back at the dish, looking to extend this lead. Give themselves a little bit of more of a cushion against this Mississippi squad. That pitch sails outside, 2-0. Now the count, Cameron Roth, the man up now, then Ben Nunez and Finn O'Neill all due up this inning. That one fouled off by Roth, 2-1. No, his count. This one, big fly ball out to center field. They'll be able to get under it and record the first out of the inning for Cameron Roth. And that'll bring up Ben Nunez, who struck out his first time up.
After that, number 5, Ben Nunez.
That one, a little chopper. Back to the pitcher. He'll run and take it himself for the out. So now quickly 2 down after a 1-pitch out. That grounder back to the pitcher.
Now up, number 34, Finn O'Neill.
So that'll be Finn O'Neill now. We're going to start a 2-out rally. That pitch on the outside edge for a strike. 0-1. That one fouled back. 0-2 now the count. That one in for a ball. All right, a full count now for O'Neill. And this one hit back up to the shortstop. He throws it across a diamond, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 inning for Mississippi. So we'll head to the bottom of the 5th. They look to put up a rally and answer these 3-run deficit. You're watching the 2024 DYB World Series.
Up to bat, number 22, Brendan Bruner.
All right, back bottom of the 4th, Mississippi up again. We're up at the 2-hole Brendan Bruner, Connor Vanderheiden, and Aiden Hawthorne. Bruner back up after a throw out to end last inning. Pitched in high. 3-0 now the count, as Verrett has exceeded his 40 pitch mark, and so we will not see him tomorrow against Texas. That pitched low, and so it'll be a 4-pitch walk to start this bottom half of the 4th.
Number 13, Connor Vanderheiden.
So Connor Vanderheiden now. Man up. He sees his first pitch for a strike. Vanderheiden's come in and done some good work on the mound for Mississippi. That one, grounder, gonna get past the infield out to left field. And so that'll put runners on first and second. So quickly with 2 outs, Mississippi's looking to put some more on the board. So runner on first and runner in scoring position for Aiden Hawthorne. Now puts him in a good position to put up a run in this inning. That one sails high for a ball as well. So 1-0 the count. Got to get a time call. O'Neal and his pitcher going to go talk to each other. All right, Hawthorne sits back in, waiting the pitch from Verrett. That one takes a big swing and miss. 1-1 now the count. This one popped out of play. 1-2. That one and high, 2-2. Counts even. Hit back over to the shortstop. He's going to take one over at second. He's going to be safe over there at first. And so we'll get the fielder's choice over there at second, trying to turn two. But we'll advance the runners. Now there's runners on the corners for John Fisher Breland. Breland grounded out the second his last time up. That one outside for a ball. Start 1-0. Bouncer. Pitcher able to get it. They're going to throw home. And he's going to get under the tag. And he's safe. And now runners on first and second. And the first run comes in for Mississippi. So we got runners on first and second after that ground ball. So we're going to get runner for the catcher. I'll bring up Andrew Kelly. First pitch to him, little grounder. Gets it, oh! Tries to make the tag. Over on the runner, advancing to third. And ends up dropping the ball, and so everybody's going to be safe. Palermo trying to make the case that it was on the transition. And it clearly came out whenever he tried to make contact with him. So we're going to get a time call from the manager so he can speak to his guys, speak to his infield. So 3 fielders' choices in a row for Mississippi batters has resulted in the bases being loaded now. And it'll bring up Cray Elsie.
Number 7, Cray Elsie.
So Cray Elsie steps in. First pitch, he sees a little bouncer over to short. And it's going to eat him up. He doesn't know what to do with it. And that brings in another runner for Mississippi. It is now a 1-score ball game. Still with the bases loaded and only 1 out. So Cash Coco now up. He popped out to the second baseman his last time up. Cash, first pitch, again past the shortstop. 1 run's going to come in. Try to make the throw over at third, not going to be in time, and so everybody's safe. And we have a tie ball game. First pitch, a strike. And so after the walk to begin the inning. Every single ball has been put in play by the other batters. Single, fielder's choice, fielder's choice, fielder's choice, fielder's choice, and a single. That brings us now to Cannon Myrick. That is going to go down as a strikeout looking. So Cannon Myrick gets sat down for the second time due to strikes. And is now the second out of the game for Hunter Verrett. And so Maxwell Holmes now, the guy at the plate. Bases are loaded. He's looking to give Mississippi the lead for the first time this afternoon. First pitch he sees, he fouls away. 0-1 the count. Second pitch he sees outside, 1-1.
Hey, stay tall. Hey, you know when to load, Maxwell. Hey, get your place back, Maxwell. Get your place back.
1-1 pitch. He sees low, 2-1.
Hey, tell him come correct, Maxwell.
And all of a sudden,
Stay tall. Let your back do the work. Let your back do the work.
this one right back up the middle. He's going to get through to the outfield. One runs in. The second coming around. And here comes the third. Going over to third base. And he's safe. A bases clearing triple. Puts Mississippi up 6-3. A huge rally from Mississippi this inning.
Hunter Verrett leads the game with 61 pitches.
So after the second meeting on the mound for Louisiana, we will see a pitching change. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll finish this bottom half of the fourth and see if Mississippi can add some more to their total that they've had. You're watching the 2024 DYB World Series.
Hey, we still hungry though, boys. We still hungry. We still hungry. Let's go. We're not going to school tomorrow. Let's go. We still hungry. Let's go. We're not going to school tomorrow. Let's go.
All right, we're back. Bottom of the order, Logan Green coming in. Looking to continue to add to this rally as the ball gets by the catcher and another run will come in for Mississippi. Make it 7-3. in their favor. A 7-run inning by this Mississippi team. And one also in for a strike now, 0-2 to Logan Green. That one sails in high. Now 1-2. You just knew it was a matter of time before this Mississippi team started adding runs to the board. Scored 13 earlier today. And they came into this inning having none on the board, and so they're saving them all for now. They put up 7 so far this one. That one fouled back from Green. Count remains 0-2. All right, so that will be recorded as the third out of the inning. We're going to take a 5-minute hydration break. You're watching the 2024 DYB World Series. Louisiana's a pretty good defensive team too. It's just this past inning, I don't know what happened to them. That first game against South Carolina, they made incredible plays. All right, 5-minute hydration break is up. Top of the 5th. Graham Strapolo. Man up for Louisiana. First pitch he sees for a strike. Graham reached on an error his last time up. Resulted in an RBI. That one just over the right field line for a foul. So 0-2 for Strapolo. Bienvenu and Thomas also due up this inning. Strapolo calls time. A 2 count. That one sails high. Vanderheiden's come in so far and made some good work. That one in for a strikeout. So Vanderheiden records his 5th since he's been in the game. So now we will see Graydon Bienvenu. Lined out to the first baseman, his first time up. Showing bunt. That one low. 1-0 the count. 1-0 pitch. And low, 2-0 now for Bienvenu. Come and see a meeting between the catcher and Bienvenu. Now one on the outside edge, 2-1. Fouled back. Bienvenu's now at 2-2. Over that pitch from Vanderheiden. Two pitch. Fouled away again from Bienvenu. See the frustration from Vanderheiden wanting to finish things off. And again, these Louisiana batters just always fouling things off. Keep fighting in these at-bats. That one down the middle, fouled off again. Vanderheiden shows his emotion again. So again, 2-2. Two pitch. Low. Makes the count full. You'll see the umpire talk to Vanderheiden about his antics on the mound. Telling him to settle down. Just focus on the batter. Now one hit back up the middle, up to Vanderheiden. He'll make the throw over to the first, and he can't get a hold of it. So that'll put him on. And Vanderheiden again upset with emotions. So Bienvenu will reach on an error. And we'll see Luke Thomas come in, up to the plate. Manager Barrett Coco going up to talk to his team, talk to Vanderheiden, and try to get him to settle down a little bit. Showing a lot of motion this inning. So again, Luke Thomas now, the man up. First pitch he sees for a strike. Thomas was hit by a pitch his last time up. Second pitch outside, catcher will miss, and so runner will advance into scoring position and be in Venue. Runner in scoring position for Luke Thomas. Trying to score him in, Chris Burmaster, the man on deck. That pitch on the inside edge for a strike. 1-2. And that one gets a big swing and miss from Thomas and results in another strikeout for Vanderheiden, his 6th of the game.
Chris Burmaster.
So Chris Burmaster, who struck out his first time up, will step into the box with 2 outs and a runner on second. That one on the outside edge for a strike. 0-1 now the count. That one fouled away. 0-2. Vanderheiden's done a good job working back in this inning for his team. The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. And Vanderheiden sits him down with another strikeout. Another 3 strikeout inning for Mississippi. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th where they'll look to extend their lead. You're watching the 2024 DYB World Series.
Now batting number 27, Dallas Richardson.
All right, back bottom of the 5th now, Mississippi. Back on the plate. It'll be leadoff man Dallas Richardson to lead things off. Brendan Bruner and Connor Vanderheiden in this inning. 0-1 count. Quickly to Richardson. I say that he hold up on that one. So it's 1-1. Now the count. Cameron Roth, the pitcher for Louisiana now. Swing and a miss. There, 1-2. One-two pitch. Popped up. Pitcher going to make a way for it, but it's going to go out of play. Count remains 1-2. Dallas 2 for 2, singled both times up so far this game. Now when he takes a big cutout for a swing and miss and a strikeout. So that'll be the first out of the inning for Mississippi.
Now batting number 22, Brendan Bruner.
Okay. I know I can hear that thing more clearly.
That one over Bruner's head. So now it's 0-1. Strike down the middle. He was count at 1. Bruner has singled and walked in this game. That one he tips off for a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Pitcher Connor Vanderheiden, man on deck for Mississippi. That one outside. 2-2. This one, bouncer over to second. He'll make the throw over to first and afford the second out. So that'll bring up Connor Vanderheiden.
Now batting for Mississippi, number 13, Connor Vanderheiden.
That one sails inside. 1-0. That count. Vanderheiden's popped up. This one popped out of play. 1-1 the count. Vanderheiden's popped out just short and singled so far this game. Vanderheiden just misses the zone low. 2-1. Now the count. Vanderheiden's able to get on. It'll be Aiden Hathorn. 2-1 pitch. Put it back into play. Great pick by Palmero. And throws it over to first. Record the third out of the inning. So 1-2-3 inning for Louisiana. We come to the top of the sixth, where it's their last chance to rally back and look to fight on to play in the championship tomorrow. You're watching the 2024 DYB World Series. All right, we're back. Top of the 6th. Louisiana down to their last chance. They're looking to rally 4 or more here in this top half of the 6th inning. First pitch he sees on the outside edge for a strike, 0-1 to start the count for Bo Smith. He struck out his first time up. That pitch he fights off foul. 0-2 now the count. Again, reminder, winner of this game faces tomorrow against Texas. It'll be right here on field 10 at 9:30. Winner will go home. That pitch sails inside. 1-2 now the count for Connor Vanderheiden. Hudson Collins and Dominic Palermo also up. That pitch just low. 2-2 now the count. And that one down the middle, strike 3. And so that'll be the first out at the top of the 6th. He goes down on strikes. And that is the 8th strikeout for Vanderheiden. We'll see Hudson Collins come up. He struck out his first time. That one, strike at the top of the outside zone. So strike 1 to Hudson Collins. Second pitch, he spikes. 1-1 now. That one, it's the top inside part of the zone. 1-2 quickly now to Hudson Collins. Dominic Palermo, man on deck, and takes a big hack. And Vanderheiden adds another strikeout to his total. Make it 9.
32 on the mound for 13.
Thank you.
And so Vanderheiden has reached his pitch limit. And so we will have to see a new arm on the mound with 1 out remaining. We'll take one quick timeout before we see what could possibly be the end of this ball game. You're watching the 2024 DYB World Series. All right, it is Andrew Kelly coming in to pitch for Mississippi now. First pitch he throws is a ball. Second pitch misses as well. 2-0 now the count. Dominic Palermo, man up. That one falls into the zone. 2-1. Louisiana down to their last out. They're needing a rally here as Palermo has the only hit of the game so far for Louisiana. 3-1 now to him. He's 1 for 2 in this game with a single and a ground out. That one on the outside edge, and so he will walk Palermo And that could be the start of a 2-out rally for Louisiana.
Number 7, Abram Dong.
We'll see Abram Dong come up. He reached on an error and grounded out in his appearances. That went in for a strike. 0-1 now to Dong. That one going to get away from the catcher, allow runner to move into scoring position. And so 1-1 count. Runner over there on second. And Dong's looking to keep his team in this. We see catcher John Fisher Breland go and talk to his guy on the mound, kind of calm him down. Let him know that he's got this. That they can finish it out right here. That one down the middle. 1-2, and Louisiana is down to their last strike. Gonna get a time call after a foul ball came out from the other field. So here it is. Last strike. Mississippi fans on their feet. The 1-2 pitch from Kelly. Just misses. Evens the count at 2. And Dong is still fighting. All right, here we go. 2-2. Kelly. This one popped up. First baseman going to make a play for it. And he does. Mississippi will be playing for a championship tomorrow. An incredible 7-run inning for this Mississippi team has allowed them to face off for a championship against the state of Texas tomorrow, right here on Field 10 at 9:30. Louisiana came out hot, started with 3 runs in that first inning, but they didn't put up a hit after that. After Vanderheiden came in, he came in and threw 9 strikeouts through 4 2/3 of an inning. No runs, no walks, no hits. An incredible performance from Vanderheiden. Fortunately, he won't be able to go tomorrow after he exceeded the 75 pitch mark. But nothing to hang your head out if you're Louisiana. 2 tough losses, one coming to the Texas team that they played Monday night. And then a tough Mississippi team who has proved that they are really good at scoring runs whenever they need to. And Vanderheiden came in and was dominant on the mound as well. We appreciate everybody tuning in. Make sure to tune in tomorrow for the AAA championship game. We want to wish both of these teams congratulations and thank you all for tuning in, liking, commenting, and sharing, and giving these kids the appreciation they deserve. We'll catch you on the next one. We appreciate you for tuning in. Good night, everybody.